All right. So I am running errands right now. Um, I'm gonna give you a quick update on what had happened with my brother this week. A little bit. Some of the other videos might go into more detail. No, they were a little more kind of loosey goosey. But my brother threw away his cell phone this week. The phone I bought and was paying the bill on. He threw it away, he said, because it doesn't work, even though it does work. He just does not know how to use cell phones because of his condition. He has thrown away cell phones in the past of his own. And even, let's see, this fall, when he had problems with the other phone that I bought him, like legitly, he had dropped it so many times. Um, when he went missing, he found I guess a homeless shelter that was offering, according to him, free cell phones, but really, the first month was free, and he had to pay the bill, and then he threw that phone away. So that's kind of where we are. But anyway, so I had a big reaction about it, and I put it in a video already about him throwing it away. And I'm kind of over it a little bit because the medication he is taking is giving him short-term memory. So I had to have my reaction outside of the apartment. So I went downstairs and did what I needed to do for myself to calm my body down, because when I came back up, of course, he may or may not even remember. For myself, sorry, I'm running errands for myself because I still got to live, right? Um, he's doing okay with now taking his medicine on a regular basis by himself without somebody just always nagging him, reminding him, because I did not want that to turn into a thing. Um, I'm trying to be really, really careful about um, being a mother figure where he would start to resent me. Okay, so this is a very fine line of giving him care, but then letting him know that it's up to you. If you claim that you want to do these things, then you have to do these things. But I am a safety net. He is still having some big reactions about his benefits, where they're government benefits, and he's not supposed to hoard them. And he did not know that. And I will fault the caregivers he had at the time. They should have told him from the beginning that it was money for his care, for shelter, and for food, and not to hoard in a bank account. Okay. This was like almost 15 years ago. No, even longer, quite honestly. So he's had it in his mind all this time that that money belongs to him. And he had me believing it too, quite honestly. Up until I started getting the paperwork and started doing the reading. Like, y'all, listen, I'm a teacher, but you'd be surprised how many people don't read and don't comprehend. Okay. Um, so I'm combing through it because I'm just like, listen, if the government is making me in charge of my brother's financial wellness, then I need to know, right? And so that's where I get to that part and I show him, where first I tell him, please read this. I don't think you read it. Then I tell him and I point it out. It's like, you're not supposed to keep this money. It's not meant for you to put in a bank account and keep, because people, and this is where, again, he did not know. And as I'm saying in other videos, this is a very tender balance where he had his first psychosis episode in his 20s, early 20s, and he does not know life skills. He never got around to learning what it is to pay a bill, or, yeah, that kind of stuff. So he was under the impression that that money belonged to him, and that they stole his money And even when he still tried to dust up about it the other day, I told him, it's like, I pay Social Security. He's like, huh? Yeah, he didn't even realize that everyone pays into Social Security. You know, everyone does. And I'm trying to warn him because, again, he's still trying to do certain things that he thinks he's being sneaky about, that I'm trying to save him from himself. That's where I am right now without being preachy. And this particular video, calling dissolving generational curses, because I'm seeing patterns of behavior in him that show up in our family as well. The avoidance, the procrastination, the running away. And I'm only laughing because I see it like it's in me. It's in me. And I've been doing my inner work. So I've been, confronting it. And I can't make him do inner work, and I can't make him go to therapy. I'm driving by City Hall, and City Hall has a fire department and EMTs over here. All right, so I have to kind of stop. All right, so I'm back. Fire department, EMT, the real heroes out there. All right, so, yeah, I see the reason why I know what's going on with him, because it's very much a family thing, and it makes me think about doing like a family tree of pattern of behavior, and that's like a forensic look into like, how can we break? Or I don't like the word break, because break means you can fix it. Okay, you got to be careful with your words. I'm saying dissolve generational curses. And I was watching, or actually I was a part of a podcast last night where I was a mod for Roderick Martin, and I've been watching his brother too. Sorry, on his channel as well. But Roderick had a guest on. It was a part 2, and Brother Yosef answered my question. I was so excited about dissolving generational curses. And his answer was a good answer. And I'm glad that more people were resonating with that, because we all have them, y'all. Whatever you call them. I don't even like the word curse, but that's kind of where we are. It's like the things that are holding us back from being our best selves. That's what I feel like a curse is. It's the thing that is holding you back from being your best self. And sometimes it's environmental things, like, oh, you grew up in poverty, or you grew up in a country where they don't respect women. There's those things. And then those are the inner things. The things like when you get upset, you scream at people or curse at them, or you run away, or you avoid it, or you procrastinate. Okay, patterns of behavior. And again, I said just in an earlier video, I really want to do like an investigative kind of thing. I feel like if more people kind of really scientifically, I don't want to say monitor your behavior, but at least be aware of what it is you do and why you do, and why you do it. Sorry, I took a tincture of a supplement that I'm testing out just now before I got on the road. It's not completely dissolved in my mouth. I'm not telling you what it is, because I believe that this is a great one. It is from South Africa, I will say that. So the herb is from South Africa, and I'm just testing it out. So I'm trying to use it every day just to see. I do my 30-day experiments, by the way, y'all. So I'm, working on a lot of different things. So these generational, what we're going to call curses, for lack of a better word, is like patterns of behavior. Like Brother Yosef went in kind of hard with like SA, what that stands for. how it runs in the family, how mental illness, for which I'm working on with my brother. I told my mom this week when I had to leave the apartment, I believe my great aunt, my grandmother's older sister, she's like, my brother is doing the same things. Okay. So that's what I mean by these generational curses. And it's just very interesting how it is important to know, know your family, and know you can't save everybody. I'll say that you can't save everyone. You can, show them a better way. And that's kind of where I am with my brother. Spending more time with him in the apartment. And I'm sad that he threw the phone away. I did use my words. I said, I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I didn't cry or anything. I didn't scream at him. And I just told him, it's like, I'm disappointed because I pay for that. And at the very least, you could have just given it back to me, you know? Um, and then he was like, oh. Um, so, yeah. So that's kind of where we are with what I think mental illness, generational curses, even if it's not the extremes, there are things that families do that, I'm not on that thing of like being disrespectful to family members. I just don't see the point in that. Like, those are the things that me and my dad have talked about over the years, like how men will act a certain way in public, but then they're totally disrespectful to their family, to their wives, when they are behind closed doors. Those kinds of things. It doesn't have to be those extremes that, talking about SA or mental illness, you know, it could be something just as simple as why are you disrespectful? Why don't you have emotional intelligence to talk to your family versus screaming at them, yelling at them, berating them, those kinds of things. So again, I used my words with him when he threw my phone away. And I haven't talked about it since. And that's another thing. I would feel like I want to keep, bringing it up and making him feel guilty about it. It's like, no, that's his mental illness. I can't. That wouldn't be fair, right? And he knows. So, yeah, we got to find a way to heal generational trauma. Yeah, so I'm at my first destination. I may come up with another video on my way back to my home because, yeah, I'm running errands today. And part of being a caregiver is, to me, time is the most important thing. So right now, I don't like that my time is being used. I'm just going to be honest. But at the same time, my brother, he is worth it. Okay? All right. And with that, I say, take care.